As a doctor of metaphysical science and somebody who has been studying spirituality for over 30 years, I get a lot of questions. And recently, the question that I have been asked is, what is the best way to cleanse your mind to manifest, right? And so what I want to share with you now is 3 ways, very simple, practical ways that will help you to get your mind at a certain space where you can consciously manifest the things that you desire. But understand that manifestation is something that you are constantly doing anyway. Everything that you do or don't do results in something, some kind of outcome. And when you understand how powerful you are, and in every moment, every present moment that passes or that is in the place of happening right now, you have the opportunity to create something. The problem is many of us are not aware of this. But when you're on the spiritual journey, you become aware of it. Then you become conscious and empowered with knowing that every moment, every present moment, every now that happens is an opportunity for you to consciously create the things that you want in life. And ultimately, manifestation is really the path toward understanding and realizing that you are the creator of your universe. And so let's get into these 3 techniques. And these techniques are very practical and basic, but I don't want you to take them for granted just because they're basic. A lot of times people will hear certain techniques and certain methods, but they take them for granted because they're just too simple. But unless you are actually practicing these techniques and really being mindful about what you have access to, then please don't take it for granted. When you apply the simplest things consistently, and you are constant with it, and you are intense with applying these techniques, you will make the most profound results and the most profound outcomes. So trust in that. The first thing I want to talk to you about is what it is you're consuming. Now, usually when we talk about consumption, we're talking about foods. Foods is very important. Your fuel is very important. Recognize ultimately that your body is there for a reason. It's not just something to encapsulate your spirit and hold you to this planet. Your body is a vessel, and your vessel has a purpose. But your vessel also allows you to connect with your higher mind when you know how to actually put it into good use. So when you are really connected with your body, it allows you to be a channel, okay? It allows you to allow your consciousness to express itself the best way possible when it is functioning the best way possible. So ultimately, when you take care of your body, you are allowing yourself to be held in a vessel that is at its optimal level of performance. So you have to be mindful and not take for granted what you're putting in that body. Your body is a generator. It generates energy. Energy is necessary for manifestation. When your body does not have the energy, when you're feeling fatigued, tired, when you have low endurance, your body is not going to be able to move and take action when opportunities are available to it, right? To you. Your body's not going to be able to push forward when you are inspired with an idea, when you are, inspired with something to do or to take action with something. So you have to make sure that your body is taken care of, because when you take care of your body essentially takes care of you and your mind, your consciousness, by allowing it to be the vessel to take immediate and very productive action. So what you consume is very important. Now, when it comes to food, this is not about telling you what you can't and should eat, all right? This is not about having the perfect diet. I'm not going to tell you to go vegan or plant-based, though I do recommend that because I'm biased and that's what I am, right? I've been vegan and plant-based for almost 10 years now, and it has created the best results for me physically and also spiritually. But what I do recommend is you analyze and be really mindful about your patterns and what it is that you are consuming currently. You take a good real look at what it is that you're eating. When you look at that, you simply not really judge yourself or shame yourself about your diet, but you take accountability over what you're eating and recognize that you can do better. And you just simply start. Make small changes as to eating better, consuming better foods. You can start by taking away what you know is clearly bad for you, right? The high sugars, the high fats, excess meats. You want to be mindful about those things. Then you want to take away from those things. You want to take those things out of your diet. You want to begin to cleanse your body by taking away the things that's causing toxicity, that's causing dis-ease in your body. When you do that, then you are along the journey. And it's simply a process of analyzing, recognizing what you're currently eating, taking away the bad, and then replacing it with the good. So taking away the excess sugar, the soda, right? The alcohol, excess alcohol, the excess meats, then implementing vegetables, fruits, things that are not processed and things that are going to actually fuel your body the best way possible. So recognize that it is a journey of realization into allowing yourself to see that the journey of food is really a journey of recognizing that you can do better, right? It's not about perfection, because a lot of times we get caught up in that. What's the perfect diet? There really is no perfect diet, because anybody can analyze and critique any diet out there. But what you want to do is recognize that you can definitely eat better, and that should be your goal. And once you get to that point, you want to continue, analyze what you got. How can you make that better? The smallest increments possible make the biggest difference in the long term. Now, as you get into consumption of food, you also want to get into activity, because you want to, again, create a vessel that has high energy. And you create high energy by ultimately being more active. When you are active, you are basically training your body to be more active. You're training your body to be stronger. You're training your body because your body is a very adaptive machine. Whatever you do to your body adapts to it. Your body gets stronger based on that thing. And that is very important. The detriment of that is, when we are consuming bad foods, your body is trying to adapt to that as well. But it is really not something that is sustainable. But when you are feeding your body good foods, okay, it is adapting to that. It is consuming the good foods. When you are more active, you are also adapting to a more active lifestyle. This is why when you go work out, your body feels sore. Why? Because your muscles are broken down and they are rebuilding. They are rebuilding so that way the next time you go work out, you are a little bit stronger. You adapted to the circumstance. You adapted to the skill. And that's essentially the definition of getting stronger, strength, right? Adaptation. You just have to recognize that it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable, but eventually, as you continue to be consistent with it, mentally, you get better at it. And that's what this is about. When you recognize eating better makes you feel better, working out makes you feel better, you start to detoxify your body, which allows you to have a more clear of a mindset. When you have a more clear mindset, then you can focus in and dial into what it is that you wish to manifest. Then you have an ability and a confidence in who you are and what you can do with this body, right? So you have to understand the interconnectedness, the essence of this synchronicity, the essence of your body and how important it is for you as you get into this mindset of manifestation. And finally, the third thing you really want to focus on as far as clearing your mind to best manifest and materialize things is cultivating your environment. Think of yourself, or think of the things that you wish to create as a seed. That seed requires several things for it to grow into a tree. It requires soil, it requires water, it requires sunlight. It requires the proper environment where it can be left to actually, grow and to blossom and to continue to grow and bear fruit. You have to think about that when it comes to your mind, your consciousness, and that which you are going to manifest. So you have to think about what you're eating, right? Your soil, what you're drinking, your which is going to be your liquids that's going to help you, right? You got to think about all those things. You have to think about the action, your body, what you're doing to your body, how you're cultivating that soil. You also want to think about your environment, meaning the people you surround yourself with. Who are you most connected to? Who are you engaging with the most? What are they talking about? Because whatever it is that they're engaged in and they're talking about, and you're engaged with them and you're having conversations with them, that is going to influence you. It's almost like the consumption of knowledge. You're consuming their energy, their vibration. Just like with food, you want to be mindful about what it is you are consuming when it comes to the people you're hanging around, even when it comes to the media and the kind of things that you are watching or even reading. Be mindful that that kind of consumption is very effective, but it is very deceitful. You may take it for granted and may realize, oh, this is harmless. This is only a movie. This is harmless. This is only music. It's only one song. This is harmless. It's only one conversation. But that is constantly feeding into the negative paradigm, the unproductive thoughts, the negative vibrations that's going to slow down your process of manifestation. So you have to be mindful about all these three things: what you're eating, right? You have to be mindful about your activity level, and you have to be mindful about the surroundings, the people you are connected with and associating with the most. Those three things, when you are at a space where you are mindful about those three things, that's when you will clear your mind and have your mind in a place that can easily align with consciously manifesting and materializing whatever it is that you desire. Thank you so much. Feel free to go to drabundant.com, subscribe to my newsletter, and get access to this free ebook, The Power Within. Also, when you subscribe to my newsletter, you will be given the opportunity and you will be invited to my Monday manifestation meetings. These meetings happen every Monday at 8 p.m. So feel free, be a part, and continue to join this journey with me. Thank you so much. Peace and abundance always.